Woman raises puppy for over a year. Turns out to be something else. Getting a puppy is a huge responsibility, and not many would know what they're going to experience while it grows. When they're small, they have to be house trained, leash trained, and know basic tricks like sit, wait, or no. Teaching a pup how to behave is very important if you want a healthy and happy dog without weird incidents. And when a woman purchased an adorable Japanese Spitz, she was ready to teach him everything and give him all he needed. She was a devoted dog owner. However, it turned out that she wasn't actually owner. When Miss Wang, who lives in China, saw an adorable white pup, she immediately fell in love. She bought him and took him to his new home. But while the pup started to grow, things started to look weird. He's a great pup. All was well until her pup reached the age of 3 months. Then her tiny ball of fluff started to change into something that didn't look like a Japanese Spitz. You won't believe what she says next. A pointy face, a longer tail. The fur got thicker when it reached 3 months old. Its face became pointy and its tail grew longer than that of a normal dog, said Miss Wang. Then she noticed one more thing that made her look for an expert's advice. Dogs didn't like him. Other pet dogs seemed to be scared of my pet, so I walked it on a leash, explained the owner. It's tough to train a pup on your own, especially when it's only a baby. But this baby dog wasn't really a dog. The Japanese Spitz. On the internet, many guides explain how different breeds of dogs behave or look. The Japanese Spitz is very intelligent, loyal, and a loving companion. Wang's pup was exactly like that, but he wasn't a Spitz. Breed standards. Many breeds of dogs vary in size. The Spitz has a thick, fluffy coat and slanted eyes. They love to run a lot, but will also enjoy curling in their owner's lap. All the information on the Spitz didn't explain this pup's behavior. Getting help. Miss Wang finally took her dog to see an expert in animals. She went to a local zoo, and a staff member couldn't believe his eyes. This woman was actually walking what was supposed to be a wild animal. This is not a puppy. When the staff member at the zoo saw her, he said, "Based on the size, it's a domesticated fox. It carries a smell in their body, and the smell can get stronger as it grows older." How did this woman end up with a fox? The white fox versus the fluffy Spitz. How can you not know when you buy a dog that it's not actually a dog? Well, in this case, the white fox pup really looks like a Spitz puppy. When it grows, its tail gets longer and it starts to smell weird though. And that's not all. A common issue in Asia. Many pet shops sell foxes in Asia. Some shops sell them as foxes, while others tell customers they're dogs. So unsuspecting pet owners like Miss Wang end up raising foxes instead of fluffy dogs. Hoping to get a cute pup? Looking at this young fox, it's obvious Miss Wang tried her best to take care of him. She loved him a lot and wanted to make sure he didn't miss anything. But he wasn't so happy with the food he was getting. Dog food. You see, before Miss Wang didn't know her dog was a fox, the pup was less inclined to eat his chicken and dog food. After finding out he was a fox, she knew he wouldn't lead a good life in a house. He needed freedom and friends. What's best for him? A true animal lover, Miss Wang knew a fox wasn't going to be pleased with living inside a house. The best home for a domesticated fox would be in a zoo, with others like him. Fortunately, she knew the perfect place. Taking a chance. Miss Wang went back to the zoo where she found out she owned a fox instead of a dog. The zoo agreed to take the fox in, put him in quarantine for a while to make sure he's healthy. He was going to live a great life. A real home. Finally, the young fox found a home where he lived with others like him. He was going to make a lot of friends. He also had a proper diet and veterinary care. Miss Wang was very sad, but she had to let him go. Smelly fox, smelly fox. Keeping a fox indoors is a bad idea. It needs a lot of space to roam. So Miss Wang would have come home one day to see her house destroyed after her pet fox grew into an adult. Moreover, they can be very smelly. The great news. However sad Miss Wang was to part with her fox pup, she knew she made the right choice. And the great news is that the zoo's allowed Miss Wang to visit her fox whenever she misses it. A better home. This fox has a better life in the zoo, free to run in the outdoors and socialize with other foxes. He gets a proper diet and he's also safe. Moreover, Miss Wang can always go back to see him as he gets older. Looking for a pet? If Miss Wang wants to have another try at getting a pup, she should take a better look at the next dog and make sure it's not a different kind of pup. We think she'll look for a different type of breed next time, just to be sure. Checking twice. If you're thinking of getting a Japanese Spitz and you live in Asia, consider taking a dog expert with you to avoid any problems. Or take a better look and know the difference between a fox pup and a little pooch.